Hi guys, welcome back. Bella here. It's always a pleasure having you around. Today I'm going to show you how to make this yummy, colorful, delicious, tantalizing, every good thing that you can think of peppered chicken. I'm using the African stewing hen. Guys, I got this from the farm. If you have an African or Asian store, you can get it there. Guys, look at this color. There's something gorgeous about the color of this. First things first, you will always need your chicken. I'm gonna use my Maggi. I'm gonna use one whole chopped onions, granulated garlic powder. You can use fresh powder too, granulated ginger powder. You can use the fresh ginger roots if you like. I'll use the curry powder. I'm going in with my thyme leaves. White pepper must be included, obviously. This is my country onions, white pepper garlic mix. Everything is in there. I just mixed it up. So guys, first things first, there's already little salt and chicken bouillon cubes in my chicken. I left it, I did it and left it overnight. But I'm gonna now go in with my garlic powder. I'm going in with my ginger powder, and I'm going in with my country onions. That's it, country onions. So I'm just going in with that, and I will not forget my thyme leaves. I'm going in with the quantity that I want. Curry powder is a must for this recipe. Curry powder and chicken should be best friends, or maybe they should be married. I don't know. Use your hands. If you don't want to use your hand, you can just go ahead and shake it. Because I was recording with one hand and mixing with the other one, I had to use my hands. I would recommend, if you are on your own, you can just hold the bowl and then flip it, like shake it, and it's gonna mix all over. Right now I'm making sure that this seasoning goes on every piece of chicken in that bowl. Guys, I'm gonna mix it, and when I'm done, this is how it should look like. Look at that. All the seasonings are all over the place. Look at that. You see, everywhere. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead, transfer it into my pot. Go ahead, wash your hands, guys. So I washed my hand, and then I started putting in my onion, fresh onion that I have chopped. Guys, without much ado, let's get started into the cooking process. This is the fun part, guys. So right now we are just gonna put it on the fire, or on the pot on the fire or on the stove. And then I haven't added any water in there. Rinsed my wooden spoon, and I'll start stirring. I do not want anything to get burnt, guys. I want it to really be yummy, delicious, and all of that. So if it gets burnt, know that your food will not taste so good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep stirring it, making sure that every part of my chicken is steamed, the one in the pot. Remember, my seasonings are all in there. If you are using your fresh garlic, ginger root, and white pepper and all of that, make sure that you use the most little amount of water, and then you blend it, and then you can put it in here at the time you were mixing and all of that. Mix everything, and then keep stirring. Make sure that nothing is getting burnt, like we spoke about. So guys, as you can see, the meat is not as red as before. It's like almost cream whitish. So I will just go ahead and add my water. There's no measurement for this. I will say add your water that the chicken will be covered, fully covered, because I always love to add my water at once when I'm cooking something and I know for sure that it's gonna cook it. I don't want to keep adding water over and over and over. So guys, right now I'm just adding my water, and make sure that everything is immersed in there. So I'll add a little bit more, and then I'll be done. This should be able to cook my chicken till ready, because this is the African stewing hen and it's really hard. This is hard chicken. Guys, look at that color. This color is really what I wanted. Is almost everything. Curry powder can do magic. If you have turmeric, you can add a little bit in there. You are good to go. I just put it on my tray and then toss it in my oven. My oven is set to 350. When it's ready, because right now I'm already broiling it. I just broil it, make sure I want that golden brown. not just golden brown, but I want it to be a little bit more golden brown than usual. So guys, I'm just gonna go ahead, flip it over. I really want it to be brown so that if someone has to look at it, they'll think that I actually grilled it. That's the color I'm going in for, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it over, toss it in there and broil. So while that is really broiling, I'm just gonna go ahead and prepare my pepper rather. So I'm using two habanero or scotch bonnet. I don't know, whatever you call it. You can use habanero, scotch bonnet, that's up to you. You can use chili pepper. Now I'm just gonna cut my red bell pepper and I'll put it in there. Put it in there, and then without much ado, I'm gonna blend it. Well, like I said, and I always say, I don't want to make it puree like super smooth. I just want it like coarse. So I'm gonna go ahead and pulse it. I'm pulsing it right now, and I'm gonna take it right out. If you have your fresh ginger garlic, you can still put it in here and pulse it. So this is my onion, and I will just go ahead and cut it transversely. I want it in circles, like circular. So I'm just gonna go ahead, cut it in circles as much as possible, and I'm just gonna go ahead, keep cutting. In this white bowl, there's water in there. I'm putting my onion, like the circles. I'm gonna take it out as much as possible and then throw them in there. That's what I'm just doing. And the leftover, because I don't want to toss or trash any onion, I'll just go ahead and dice it like chuck. Just go ahead and dice it, and I'm going to use it to cook this. So remember, in my pot there was some stock that was left from my chicken. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out. So I'm just cutting this to use. So that seasoning, I'll just take it out because I can use it for my fried rice. I can use it for other soups and all of that, like stock. So right now I just took it out, but you see this, like my pot is not clean. That's because some of the stock was still left there. I still want, just the aroma. You can wash your pot and start afresh, that's up to you, but for me, I'm not going to wash that pot. I'm going to leave it, toss my blended mixture in there, and I'm going to add my Maggi cube or my seasoning cube of choice, add my diced onion in there. So as you can see, you see that I'm going to use it. If you want to use that, fine. If you don't want to, that's up to you, but for me, I'm not going to wash the pot. I'm just going to continue cooking in there. So guys, that is almost going to start boiling very soon. I'm going to add my country onions because I want it earthy, really earthy. Curry powder goes in there. I'm going to add those seasonings in there, guys. You can add your white pepper powder in there too, it works. So that has been cooking for some time now, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my cooking oil in there because I don't really want to be frying a lot of things so much if it doesn't really call for me to fry it. So cooking it will still make it good. So this is the stock, and I'm using just 1 cooking spoon of that stock. Add about 2 cooking spoons of my vegetable oil or cooking oil and all of that. Well, maybe you can add olive oil, but for what I'm going in for, or like the taste I want, I don't think you should really use cooking oil, olive oil, sorry, but that's up to you. If you want to use it, that's still fine. So this is how my chicken looks like. It has been broiled, and I'm just going to take it directly from the oven and then put it in my pot. Guys, there's no wrong way or right way of really cooking. Just do you, whatever you want, however you want it. I'm not a chef, but I still cook. So whatever works best or good for you, just go ahead and do you. Nobody should tell you that what you're doing is wrong or whatever. Do whatever fits you and float your boat. So this chicken is crispy and it's really nice. It's exactly what I really wanted. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stir my chicken right now. Guys, the house was smelling so yummy, and I couldn't wait to eat this meal. So the chicken is there. Look at that color, guys. It's really coming together. Make sure that the peppers really touch every part of your chicken. Guys, this is really good. When I say good, it is good. I'm not just saying it because I want to say it, or because I cooked it. Well, maybe because I cooked it partially, but it tastes good. Try it in the comment section. Let me know how it turned out. This, if you really want to enjoy this pepper chicken, you must use the African chicken or the hard stewing hen to enjoy it. Well, guys, without much ado, this is how it is. I'm going to now put my onions. Like, I love food that has variety of colors. I just don't like eating bland food sometimes, or you know. Ooh, guys, look at it. This is everything good, yummy, and all of that. I'm just going to go ahead and turn off my cooker, but I don't want the onions to be overcooked. I turned off the cooker already, but I just toss it in there. Look at the final look, guys. I'm just gonna garnish. Like I said, I love color. Just put some of my parsley flakes in there. Look at that goodness, guys. There's green in there, there's red in there, there's white. I wish there was yellow for my country's flag as usual, guys. So look at this. Oh my gosh, this is yummy. Delicious, juicy, tender, and every good thing that you want. Guys, if you try this, let me know. Until next time, this is Bella. It's always a pleasure having you around.